Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. I have some new makeup here from Makeup Forever, from HAUS Labs, which is Lady Gaga's makeup line, and from Huda Beauty. I finally have their concealer, so we're gonna go ahead and do a full face. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Michelle. I post videos every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I enjoy makeup, skincare, and lifestyle. I hope that you will subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Okay, so let's get started using this new makeup. Just so you know, I already have my skincare on. I have sunscreen on. I also have a primer I used. One of my favorite primers, it is the Makeup Forever Pore Minimizer Step 1. I figured I would go ahead and use the Makeup Forever primer because I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. They came out with this in a mini size, which I was really excited about, so I went and picked that up. According to the website, this is an undetectable foundation. It says that it blurs and covers imperfections up to 24 hours. It's a medium coverage. It's waterproof, long wearing, and it's best for oily, combo, or normal skin. It also says for sheer coverage to use your fingertips, which I can understand, but it says for medium coverage to use a brush and for extra coverage to use a sponge. Usually on my skin, I find the opposite. The sponge gives me a sheerer coverage and a brush gives me the heaviest coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my fingertips, and then if I need to, I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. Let's go ahead and squirt some on my hand. That's one pump. It looks pretty thick. And I have color 1N14. They have very limited colors in the mini size, but I think this should match. It looks a little light, but I can probably make it work. Oh my. It definitely looks a little light for me. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this out with my sponge. It also says it has a microskin technology, so it's supposed to move with your skin. Grab my little mirror. It looks nice. It does look really skin-like. I'll try to give you a close-up. All right, we're off to a good start. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel sticky. My forehead is already dried down. It almost feels like it has a little bit of a powdery finish to it. Next is a concealer. I'm a little nervous about using this. This one is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I decided to buy this. I've actually had it and forgot about it. We're gonna see how this works on my mature eyes. I have very thin skin under my eyes. It's very crepey. Try to give you a close-up. It's really thin. Not only can you see the veins, but you can actually see them protruding. My skin is so thin. This is a full coverage matte concealer, so I'm not sure how this is gonna wear on me. This is gonna be interesting. It says it has vitamin E and sweet almond oil to moisturize the delicate skin under your eyes. It says buildable creamy formula that can flex to medium to full coverage. It brightens, it conceals, it's fragrance-free, long-wearing, crease-proof, and made to move with you. So we're definitely putting this to the test. This feels like it is a plastic container, very simple, lightweight bottle. It comes in a doe foot. I'll show you the color. That might be too dark. That's the color that I got. I figured it would match my skin. I can't read the color that's on here, but I will have everything linked down below for you with all the colors that I'm using. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go in light. Oh my goodness. Let's see how this looks blended out. I don't normally like a full coverage. I'm going for medium. It says it's medium and buildable to full, even though under the description it said full. I don't think it did a whole lot. Let me see if I can lighten up this dark spot in here without looking cakey. Okay, that worked. Do this here. I think that helped more on this side than on this side. This is pretty deep in here. Okay, so this is the concealer. I'm liking how this looks so far. I think I could have went a little bit lighter with the concealer. So far, everything is just kind of blending. It did do a pretty good job covering up. I feel like it's settling a little bit right in here and here. I don't know if that's the foundation or if it's a concealer, but I'm gonna just leave everything, let it dry down, and we'll take a look at it. My bronzer that I have, this is the HAUS Labs by Lady Gaga. This is her Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer with Fermented Arnica. This is vegan. It has a natural finish, fragrance-free, cruelty-free. This is also talc-free. It has fermented arnica oil, which is an antioxidant and it's anti-inflammatory. It has plant squalane, so it protects and nourishes the skin. So there you go, that's how it comes. I'm gonna just use my little e.l.f. blending brush. I'm not getting any kickback from it at all. This might be too light. Okay, maybe not. It doesn't seem super pigmented. I'm kind of going in there pretty hard with this just to see. Okay, yeah, now I'm seeing color. I'll just do the end of my nose. Actually, I think this is a good color. It's not too dark, which is really nice. Go ahead and do my neck. I think this looks pretty. It's not orangey, it's not red. I'll show you the color so you can get a better look. I'm glad I didn't go darker. It is very natural looking. I'm gonna take my mirror. Pretty. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I did buy a new brow pencil. This is also the HAUS Labs by Lady Gaga. This is the Edge Precision Brow Pencil. It has a really nice size spoolie on one side. And then this is what the tip looks like. So it has a pretty fine tip on there. I got this in color taupe. I'm not good doing my brows, so I'm gonna do this off camera and I'll be right back. So I'm back, my brows are done. I really liked this a lot. The spoolie was nice. It blended it out if I felt it was a little heavy. It went on super smooth. I didn't have to push hard. It didn't get little clumps. Sometimes when you use a cream brow pencil, I find anyway, that I'll get little pieces and little parts of the actual brow color. But it looks really nice. I like the color. It's not too red. A lot of taupes tend to lean a little bit on the red side and don't match, but it matches really well. It was super easy. I think it's one of the easiest pencils that I've used. I did not buy a new blush or an eyeshadow. So for blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tower 28. I have this in Power Hour. This is just a cream blush. Go ahead and swatch that for you. But that's the color of the blush. This is just a flat Kabuki brush that I'm gonna use from Sigma. This is an F80 Air. I like using kind of a stippling brush just to get it on there. And then I'll use my fingers, or you can even use a sponge. I'm already noticing my eyes look really wrinkly and cakey. If you can see that, especially when I smile, that is not looking very pretty at all. I don't know, this concealer may not be good for under eye. I may end up using it just on areas of my face. Blush is on. You'll notice I don't put blush down here on the apples of my cheeks. As you get older, you definitely want to keep your face lifted. Our apples are not in the same place that they used to be, so I like to start right in here and then I just go up into the hairline and try to avoid this area right here so that it doesn't bring down your face, and then everything looks nice and lifted. So I didn't buy a new eyeshadow, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Stone Cold Fox by ColourPop. This is one of my absolute favorite palettes. I know it's a little overwhelming with the size. It's really beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. This is actually the largest palette that I own, but it is my favorite. They go on buttery smooth. They blend out amazingly well. I'm gonna go ahead and use my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy. This is my 501 brush. I'm just dipping into Luxe, which is the lightest color here. And I'm just gonna kind of put that all over my lid. See how that lightens the lid? And I go up into my brow. So that looks nice and bright. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna use my 502 brush. I'm just gonna go in with Bold Type, which is this color right here. I'm gonna do that in my outer corner. I like to draw a line from here, and then I come down and I start to just blend. I love this palette. It just has such beautiful colors in it. You can get as bold as you want. There's a lot of dark colors. ColourPop is, I think, one of the most underrated brands. I know people talk about them a lot and they release a lot of products, but hands down, they're one of my favorite formulas for eyeshadow. They're just so soft and buttery. I've never had an issue blending anything out, but this is what it looks like. So, so pretty. This palette is super inexpensive and you can get it on sale often. If you're looking for inexpensive eyeshadows that are really soft and buttery, easy to use, especially on mature skin, because they blend out so well if you have extra skin on your eyelids, these are fantastic. Check out their palettes, see what colors they have. So worth it. Now I'm gonna go in with I Dig It, which is a shimmer, which is this shimmer right here. So I'm just gonna keep it pretty neutral. No surprise there. I'm just gonna put that pretty much from the middle all the way over to my inner corner. I'm gonna leave it just like that. So I have a little bit of shimmer, just a little shadow, and I only use 2 colors. I use the base color, and then I use just the darker color for the outer corner and the lid, and then I just use the shimmer for the mid into my inner corner. So I used a base and 2 colors. I do have a new eyeliner. This is from HAUS Labs as well. I have this in Olive Shimmer. It almost looks like the color of my eyes. This is how it comes. It looks like it's just a regular pencil. This is pretty heavy duty plastic. So you can sharpen it, but it's gonna take a little bit of work to sharpen the plastic. And I just noticed the end has like a little paintbrush, which is interesting. It doesn't have one of those silicone smudgers. I'll show you the color on this. That's an olive shimmer right there. I don't think this looks too green on my hand. According to the website too, this is a clean, creamy, gel-like eyeliner that deposits intense, long-wearing color. This has vitamin E, argan oil, and it says it has kajal, which is safe for the waterline. I like that it specifically says that it's safe for your waterline. Okay. See how this little brush works. This brush is really interesting. It's a little on the stiffer side. It's not hurting. I don't feel like it's pulling too much either. It's blending it out really nicely. I'm gonna do a little bit underneath here. Oh, I am not liking this concealer already. My eyes look so unbelievably old right now. Let's do this side. I do like this color. It's really subtle. It definitely matches my eye color, which I think is making it look really neutral on me. I'm okay with that though. It just gives it a little bit of a more natural look. But it is going on really smooth. I don't feel like it's doing too much tugging. This is really pretty. Wow. Okay, so this is the eye look. I didn't buy a new mascara, but I do have a new one that came in one of my beauty boxes. This is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Full Frontal Mascara. I'll go ahead and open this. It has an interesting brush. It's flat on one side, and then that's what it looks like. So it kind of bows out on the sides, and then it's flat. Let's see how this works. Yeesh. I don't know which side of the brush to use on here. I'm definitely making a little bit of a mess. I'll clean that up after. Okay, that's one eye. I do like how it's going on. I don't feel like I need a ton of it. You can definitely layer it if you want to. It's not a super wet formula, or at least that's what it's feeling like. Let's see if we can layer this on. I like this a lot. Well, this is definitely a surprise. This is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it. A little trick that I use to clean up mascara messes is just take a dry spoolie, you wait for it to dry, and there you go. You just flake it right off. It doesn't disturb any of your eye makeup, and I think that's the only mess that I made. This is looking really, really pretty and natural. I like it a lot. I don't know why I waited so long to use this. This is a great mascara. It went on so easy. Last, I'm gonna do my lips. I have 2 of the HAUS Laboratories. Again, this is Lady Gaga. This is her lip oil. I have these 2 colors here. I have been wearing these and I really, really like these a lot. On the website, it says this is a clean tinted lip oil that delivers lightweight hydration and non-sticky. I agree with that. It's hydrating and plumping. It has vegan collagen, prickly pear oil, and plant squalane. I'm gonna go ahead and use the redder one of the 2. When I first got these colors, I was terrified. I thought it was gonna be too dark, but they just give you a really nice color. They are not sticky at all. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I'm really happy with it. I liked every product that I used except for the Huda Beauty concealer, which I really had high hopes for. If I change my mind, I will put it down in the description box. Right now, I do like the foundation. I think it looks really pretty. It does look really natural. It just went on and it looked skin-like. I'm really happy with the brow pencil. It's a huge bonus if I can find a brow pencil that works and is the right color. Went on super smooth, really easy. It was the fastest I've ever put brows on. I'm also loving just how the eye look went together with the ColourPop and the liner. The liner I think was a good call. I love that it matches my eye color. I'm thrilled with the lip oils. Like I said, I've been using these and really enjoying these, and they're much less expensive than some of the higher end. They don't feel greasy. I don't feel like it's coming outside of my lip lines where you feel like you kind of have oil all over your face. Love the color, kind of your lips but better. I'm really surprised with this mascara. Absolutely love it. Went on super simple. I'm so happy with this look. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.